If you've ever looked at your sales team and wondered whether you really need all of them now that your existing customers are more than enough to sustain your business, I want to make the case that scaling back could be the most expensive mistake you could make. We're talking about the importance of including sales reps in your customer retention strategy today on Don't Just Sell. Most sales podcasts give you more tactics. This one proves you don't need them. I'm Rebecca Kilday, and this is Don't Just Sell, the podcast where your sales career gets easier when you quit selling like you've been trained and start selling like yourself. I saw a social post the other day that I can't get out of my head. The owner of a small business was bragging because she let her sales team go. She said her business coach brought it to her attention that she actually made more money by keeping her current customers and continuing to sell more to them compared to when she acquired new customers. So in her mind, that completely negated the need to bring on new customers at all. And I've had a lot more conversations recently with small business owners who view sales teams as expensive and hard to manage. As you can imagine, I have a lot of strong feelings about this. And the first question I ask a business owner when they go down this line of conversation is, how do you incentivize your sales team to retain customers? And 9 times out of 10, the answer is, I don't. This is a major missed opportunity to fortify the financials of your business while keeping a strong and engaged sales team. Just think, what if the relationship with the sales rep wasn't over when the deal closed, but was just getting started? I've been lucky that all throughout my sales career, I was rewarded for keeping my customers for the long term. I was always paid renewal incentives and, of course, continued commissions for the life of the account. As long as the customer was happy and spending money, I was getting paid. I recognize now that companies transition new customers from the sales rep to a relationship manager or account executive. And in theory, this frees the rep to keep hunting for new business. I understand the thinking behind this, but let's look at what the numbers say. Nearly half of all B2B sales organizations report a 35% turnover rate. That's 3 times the cross-industry average. And additionally, the average tenure for a sales rep is 18 months, which is a problem because statistics show it takes about 2 years for a rep to settle in and to actually get good at their job. See the disconnect here? We're not giving new reps the time to learn and develop skills, and we aren't paying them well in the meantime, which puts pressure on them to leave before they get good. Why not bridge that gap with retention incentives that bring income stability while new reps learn to navigate the natural ups and downs of the sales cycle? Are sales reps expensive and hard to manage, or have we just put them in a no-win situation? The real problem is that we aren't leveraging the true strengths of sales reps if they are not involved with account retention. And we're also disconnecting them from the outcome of their hard work in making the sale in the first place. They promise the prospect results, and then we don't let them participate when the new client experiences the success with the product. When sales professionals feel engaged in the end-to-end process of the sale, they stay in their roles longer. They're invested in their customers' success, and the customers can see that. The qualities that make someone good at sales in the first place, like relationship building and problem solving, are the exact same qualities that make an excellent account manager. You might say, even though the characteristics are the same, aren't selling to prospects and managing existing customers 2 different skill sets? Yes. That's why it's important to have a customer retention strategy in place so that your sales reps can reinforce it. Before I share part of the retention strategy I built for my customers, if you want to empower your sales team to make customers for life and not just churn and burn, That's exactly what I do with my corporate team clients. Click the link in the show notes to schedule a training for your team where we can build a customer retention strategy for your business. I recently worked with a small sales team for a roofing company that was really struggling. There were just 3 people on the team, and they were running all around town, networking and knocking on doors and trying the best they could to schedule free roof inspections. That was their directive. They scheduled the inspections, but they didn't get paid unless someone actually moved forward with a roof repair or replacement. I learned that after the rep scheduled the free inspection, they never saw the prospect again. The inspector was the one to make any recommendations, and that was that. So immediately, I suggested the sales rep accompany the inspector to the appointments they scheduled. That way, the homeowner would see a familiar face, and the sales rep would get the benefit of hearing the inspector's recommendations. The conversions from the free inspections to scheduled repairs doubled in the first month alone. That small adjustment made a huge difference for the customers, the sales reps, and the business as a whole. And that's just one story that comes to mind when I think about the importance of including sales reps in the end-to-end sales process. After that, we established a longer-term incentive programs for the sales reps of the roofing company so they would continue building on their relationships and to encourage referrals from satisfied customers. These kinds of actions build customer loyalty, and that's the holy grail for any sales organization. Research shows customers need 3 things to feel loyal to a company. I like to call them the 3 R's. They need to be recognized, they need to be rewarded, and they need to be reminded. Recognition can be as easy as a thank you email after the service is complete, or a shout out on social media. It doesn't have to be elaborate, it just has to be sincere. And the same can be said of the reward. It can be a discount on their next purchase, or a loyalty credit after spending so many years with the company. Just something to reward them for choosing you. And finally, customers need to be reminded of the benefits they receive from your partnership. This can be in a quarterly review, a statement of benefits outlined in the renewal paperwork, or even in a one-to-one conversation. It's easy for customers to get complacent and forget why they chose you in the first place, especially if they've been working with you for a while. So don't let them. Friendly reminders help reinforce the relationship, and they strengthen the loyalty you worked so hard to build. Of the sales reps who left their B2B sales roles in 2024, 94% of them cite lack of professional development as the reason for their departure. Not lack of compensation, but a void of investment on the company's part to develop them into fully realized professionals in their fields. I often see sales reps compared to hungry dogs or circling sharks, and maybe that's how we all start out. But that kind of intensity isn't sustainable. Companies who allow sales reps to benefit from turning new clients into long-term customers benefit on every measurable level. Morale improves, sales improve, and customer retention improves. When you take a professional out of a no-win situation and cultivate an environment where everyone wins, you're allowing your reps to move away from just selling to sell and to a space where they sell inspired.